I have never hated him more in my life. Stupid.
Old, you had a trustee account.
At the age of 4. And they said that that money was for when I was to go to university. When I was about 14, I didn't think I was going to go. So I was told I would get it after completing 2 years extra education after school, which I did, and then went on to university anyway and never seen a penny of this money.
It was for when he completed university. I put a savings account to one side. I opened it for Jordan and would put money into it. It was opened when he was 2, and I would put money into it as and when I could afford it.
So that was a f***ing lie.
I believe you said that. What would happen if he decided not to complete university? You've got all of this money in a trust fund. Mm-hmm. What would happen to it?
Jordan was always told if he didn't do that, me and his dad were going to go on a good holiday.
Okay. That's a lie. I was told completing 2 years of extra education, which I did.
How much was in that account at the time that he went to university, roughly?
Oh, so she's saying that if he didn't complete however many years in the United States, it's 4, you get your bachelor's. I'm not sure what it is in Europe or the UK, but he's saying, no, wait a minute. You told me if I completed 2 years, then I would get that money. Seems like one or the other is maybe saying, no, you said 2 years I got to complete. And then she's saying, no, you have to complete all 4 years.
About 2,400.
When I went to university, there was £30 because I found the books and I questioned her on it. When I was 17 in college, I thought, I'll see what she says, see if she admits it. I said to her, can I have some money out of this so I can get through my drive and maybe buy a car? She said, no. She said to me, you could, but there's only £30 in the account.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
You say this was going to be a gift that was going to be given at the end of university. In that account, how much?
Okay. The thing is...
How much?
I'm not sure.
How
I've not got the bank book.
I can have a look.
I told Jordan...
How much? Don't care. If that intention was true, honest and correct, you can't have ever touched that money at all, ever, until such time as he withdrew from university.
Because I always tried to give my son what he wanted.
Are you able to assist me with...
So now are you saying that you kept on taking money from the account to give him other things along the way? So that's why the money isn't completely there?
How much money was in that account, roughly? You must have a rough memory.
I seriously can't remember.
Roughly. Was there more than 1,000, less than 100?
I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
I really can't answer that.
Was there some?
Yes.
Was it thousands?
No, I don't think so.
A few hundred?
I don't know.
The money, Skylar. Where is the rest? Skylar, where is the money?
It wasn't close to nothing in there, man.
You must have been putting money in.
It wasn't close to anything in there. She just really trying to save herself and not get herself in trouble, which, I mean, I get it, but... Whew.
This account over a period of time?
No, I stopped putting it in because...
Because she'd start spending it.
I stopped putting it in because when I first left my husband, because Jordan told me to leave, I ended up leaving because it was either swing from the rafters or leave. So I chose to leave.
Basically, you're saying that your son told you to leave his father? Is that what I'm saying? I'm assuming that things had gotten so bad. That's what you're saying. If we were to believe what you said, things had gotten so bad that he said, hey, leave. And so you was like, okay, so the savings account, the trust fund basically is nullified. I'm not going to be putting into that anymore.
And at this point, I paid for Jordan's 18th birthday. I had no money to live on. Lived in a caravan in February, freezing cold.
It appears, and I need you to be honest about it, that you have used this money for things wholly unrelated to him going to university.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is correct, is it not?
Yes.
And how much are you suing your mother for?
5,000.
£5,000?
Because I know there was more than that in the account at one point.
Where is the evidence of that?
She has it all. I couldn't get any evidence, and they said because she's the trustee, they couldn't give it me, and they would send it by post, but it would go to her. It couldn't come to me.
You are correct about that. At the time that he was 14 years old, was there more than £5,000 in the account?
Absolutely not.
So that was a
Yeah, it sounds like from what the judge is saying, she's got a lot going on here. She's trying to make up excuses like I was in a bad situation with my marriage, or I had to buy him stuff for his 18th birthday, or he needed this or needed that. Well, really what it sounds like is happening is, I don't want to say you stole the money, but you didn't fulfill, well, you lied, basically. You lied is what you did. With the way I see it, you told him you were going to do something. We're going to put this in. If this was something that was a step, I could see if you were just saying, I'm going to put some money under a mattress, and then that's just going to be, some money for you to go to college or buy a laptop or something like that. But I think the problem might come in if you said that you set up a trust fund, like a college fund, like you legally set it up and you weren't supposed to be touching that, but you've been lying this whole time when he was a child, all throughout his teens, and now that he's an adult and ready to go to university so at this point in time, it really doesn't matter what he was going to university for or however long. You didn't have the money at all. You were trying to make the contention, and it was really all a lie. It's like, no, we said we would give that money to you if you went to a 4-year college, and we're not going to give that money to you. We just went on a holiday. No, that's not what seems to have happened. What seems to have happened is you were spending this money this entire time. You were drawing from it, probably lying and saying you were spending it on qualified expenses, but then going ahead and then buying stuff for you. And now when it's time to take the money out and give it to him and do what you were supposed to do with it, there's nothing left. And so that's why he has you in court. I mean, it sounds honestly, you never want to, and I'm assuming that's his mom, you never want to sue your family members for this type of stuff. But modern women a lot of times are trifling. They engage in this type of behavior, and they really expect everybody, including their family members, to be okay with it, to allow it, to enable it in some instances. And this young man is saying, no, this was supposed to be here, and you took it from me to do with whatever you wanted it to. And I'm not going to take that. So I'm assuming with the way this judge is talking, he got his money. Maybe that's a lesson learned for her.
You asked me to. You gonna act like this? You're gonna act like you don't give a. And you're playing. You don't. You gonna act like you don't give a. You act like I never did everything. You
Definitely drunk.
Are you serious? No, I'm being dead ass with you right now. You gotta. No, answer the question. You wanna act like I never did everything you asked me to?
Check your phone, bro.
Are you gonna act like that? Just say yes or no. You gonna act like you.
Please check your phone, bro.
So on one hand, I'm like, why is he recording this? But then on the other hand, she's kind of putting her hands on him, which is a cause for concern. It should be a cause for concern for a lot of different dudes, right? So unfortunately, in the old days, this would be a private matter, but because some modern women like to act like an idiot, then this is a public concern.
Please stop. Poverty and shopping for no reason.
No. Something else.
No. I don't know what you thought it was, but I'm thinking it's something else. Cause why the
You told me it was something else, Lance.
How?
You
You don't.
told me.
No.
You told me.
No.
You told me.
No.
If you just did something that, and I didn't.
Listen to what? No.
Sound like a situationship.
You asked me to, and I
Why do you keep saying that dumb shit? No, you haven't.
Because I have, and I
Listen,
will.
I'm literally done talking because you're like acting as if you have a super significant role. Like I'm telling you, like this is not that. Like you need to stop. Cause like you're getting me upset to a point where like I'm gonna react. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm trying to like go about my business. Like you need to go about your business. We can talk about it another day.
No, it's not gonna be another day.
So then it's not gonna be another day then. I don't give a fuck.
I'm asking you, can we talk about this, please?
Nothing to talk about.
I mean, he's standing there with the door open, asking the woman to leave, right? I'm hoping that it's just intoxication that has her to this level of emotion. And I'm pretty sure it is. The only issue I have with this, because I mean, being intoxicated, I would say is understandable because you're like, your mind is all over the place. So you're not really listening to what people tell you. You're not really listening to reason at that point in time. But like I said, the only problem I have with this is that if this were to be reversed and a man were to be intoxicated and he's trying to talk it out, then he's not going to get that same chance, right? Everybody and their mother is going to be in fear for their lives. He's a danger. I want him trespassed. I want him taken to jail. But when a woman is in this situation, then all of a sudden he's not in any danger. She was just there. No reason to be alarmed, no reason to be worried. And she can stay there even though the man clearly wants her out of his face. He doesn't want her to be there at all. He's asking her to leave.
Leave.
You were just calling me last
So
night.
what? Leave. You wasn't doing this. Leave. Why am I still talking? Oh my God. I don't give a, why do you do this? Is the drunk shit I'm talking. You can't handle your liquor?
This is honest.
Go about your business. I'm not trying to do this with you. Bro, call your friend. It's her birthday. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, and now I'm now understanding this friend is still over there, and she's wanting to have a talk. Modern women talk about men needing to read the room. This is not the time to be barging in and demanding somebody talk to you, or even if you are already over there and it looks like you guys have some stuff on the counter, you having a couple of shots and y'all just chilling, and then it turned to this. Now's not the time. At some point in time, you got to read the room, please.
Right, you keep.
What did I do? What did I do? I don't know if I regret this bad. I don't know. I trusted everything.
We can talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're the youngest. You falling in the street. You walking up on me while I talk to women for no reason. Act like you're my girl. You're not my girl. Walk around. Okay, well that's my reason though. Either way, go about your business. Go home. And if you can't drive, call your people. And if you ain't gonna do that, then sit in your fucking car and fall asleep. Lock the doors. Go to bed and leave. I don't want you in here no more. I talked to you for an extra 14 minutes. Go. I'm sorry. Be safe. You sitting here playing with me. I don't want to play. I don't want to talk. And you talk about niggas like he can help you. There's something to help you about. Be safe.
I mean, there's a couple of look on his face. He says he's tired. It looks like or it sounds like it'd be maybe a couple of things. The first one I'm thinking is maybe like this guy's, he's out there fooling with a couple of women and she thought she was the main, right? I thought you was only messing around with me. But then all of a sudden you see me talking and mingling and mixing with a couple of other women, and now you're upset and you want to talk to me about it. And I don't want to talk right now, right? You thought me and you was exclusive, maybe because of something that I said, but that's not really it. I was doing the same thing to you that I was with these women, and now you feel some type of way about it, which I get it. But this is what I be saying. Modern women be running into this stuff and they want to talk about it. At some point in time, just like y'all be telling men, you got to take that L, you got to eat it and move on. It should have really been the end of it. Let's say that this man was out here playing around. Let's say that this man was out here fooling around on you and so many other women. There's nothing else to talk about. Just take that. The man is sending you out to the street. The man just told you, I don't really care what you do. I don't really care where you go. You can sleep in your car for all I care at this point in time. That's letting you know that this man don't care nothing about you. So why are you still there? Modern women will fool with a man like this. Let's assume he's the bad guy in this situation. Let's assume they'll fool with a man like this for years on end. And there's a guy that she has on her phone that will come pick her up, take her home, make sure she's got food in her stomach, make sure when she gets up the next morning, she doesn't have a terrible hangover, will nurse her back to health, or at least back to a place to where she feels comfortable walking around and doing all of those things. Listen to her, cry on his shoulder and all that stuff. And then she'll say, thank you, friend, little side hug, and she'll go right back over there and be in his face. And then 10 years later, when she's got 2 or 3 babies by this dude, then she'll be going back to the dude that was the good guy and saying, hey, I want some of your time. Modern women, man, embarrass yourself online and then want a man to come, a good guy, I should say, to come and clean it up. So apparently this woman is mad at her baby daddy because he's stressing her out. And so therefore she's having a meltdown.
Because hate that stupid so bad. I hate that. I have never hated him more in my life. Stupid. It's fine. Oh, him. I hate him. Him. Oh my god. Like, why the
Now, of course, you have women in the comments that feel sorry for her. Oh man, I'm going through the same thing with my baby daddy. These men are such trash men. I hate this. This is terrible. I just want all of this to end. I'm here for you, girl. And subsequently, after all of this stuff, she posted another video. I'm probably not going to include it here, but she did post another video talking about, oh, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know this would go viral. Thank you and welcome to all the other people that were here. I'm here if you need me. We're all in this together. And now you see how much I should say, now you understand how toxicity gets spread around. Somehow these birds of the same feather keep on finding which flock each other is in and then coming together. Let's check out some other clips of her discussing maybe a little bit more about her situation.
Yo, I just did some dumb like I'm a stupid idiot. Y'all want to know what I just did? So the man that I'm talking to, well, not anymore, but the man that I was talking to, he's an Applejack cinnamon stick. My girls that know, no. All right. And this morning I was getting ready, doing my makeup for work. And I'm texting my friends and Snapchatting my friends, my twin. I'm no twin. I'm Snapchatting twin. And I'm telling her on this video, how I'm tired of having skinny Applejack cinnamon sticks. I want a big muscular man. Y'all, I fear I sent the video to my Applejack cinnamon stick. I've been at work all day. It is 10 o'clock at night. I'm opening his Snapchat. He said, you got me. I said, like, what? Why? I was just getting off work. He said, that video you sent. What video? Instantly I knew. I just be doing, I don't even mean to.
That's right. You do be just doing stuff, and you probably mean it. Here's what you said. You're having a meltdown about the man being such a terrible person. Oh man, I can't stand him. I think she said in another video that she was saying all that stuff about him, trashing him online, but then they were actually pretty good friends, and she didn't say that she loved him, but the indication was that, oh yeah, we're on good terms. Just had a bad day yesterday, right? Of course. Same story with these modern women. And then you have this little meme right here, playing the full day with this man, knowing I won't go through with any of it. Hashtag women in male fields. No, this is not hashtag women in male fields. This is hashtag women in stupidity. Women avoiding common sense. What in the world are these modern women out here doing? You're mad at a man for doing whatever. You know what? I honestly think we have to place accountability back on you. Even if we want to say that man is a dirtbag, even if we want to be on your side, we look at these videos and we start to understand your character. We start to understand. I thought I saw another video of her working at Hooters and doing some weird dance. So that lends even more credence to the things being said about you, the things being done to you. Listen, I don't condone any foolishness happening to people, but I'm just saying, if you're involved with this type of stuff, these sort of things could happen. So when it happens and you're like, whoa, where did this come from? I'm so upset. It's because you continue to put yourself in this position with these types of dudes, having babies with these types of men. Whereas you might go out on a night on the town and see this type of dude and maybe flirt a little bit and then go home. Now, because you had a baby with this type of guy, you're locked into this type of guy for 18 plus years. And y'all continue to say, oh, men don't take care of the children. But here he is sticking to your side in his child's life. And he's making you upset. And we can only wonder what his side of the story is, what you're up to. We can only wonder if, I don't know, maybe you're holding his child from him. That's an assumption. I don't know that to be true. But I'm just assuming, based on the toxicity of y'all's relationship, something in there might not have to do with the kid, but something in there is happening that probably does not need to be happening. And it's not okay. Be careful out there. And I can probably assume more meltdowns are to come.